everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's me again, Uchenna Miracle Kelechi, and my channel. I feel about faith, lifestyle, and relationship. Thank you so much to my amazing subscribers for coming back over and over again. Thank you for your ceaseless show of love and support and encouragement. I don't take them for granted. You all know. But if you're new, I am so happy and glad to have you here. So why not just go ahead and join the family by clicking on the subscribe button and that bell beside it so as to get notified whenever I put out a new video out here for you guys. Thank you in advance. So, guys, I will be talking on an exciting, loving topic centered on relationship, like you all can see. Five identifying signs you are no longer in love with him anymore. Yes, but before I dive right in the dish, I want to first state a few things. Okay, the matter of the heart is very sensitive and fragile. It's, it's very important that we are careful not to, you know, make decisions or do things that would make someone's self-esteem be dampened. Okay, love does not in any way take offense easily. Yes, love is beautiful. That our God had to send his only begotten son to die on the cross of Calvary for your sin and my sin. Isn't that so amazing? That's the highest magnitude and unbeatable level of love ever seen in the history of man. I am so glad to be loved by God. We're narrowing this down to my ladies. It is my desire to see my ladies, my fellow ladies, and even guys, men, be in a relationship that is thriving, fruitful, that is void of no form of self sabotage, that is devoid of no form of pain, loss, insecurities, that is full of potentials. Okay, so right now, I would want to state my experiences before I dive right into um the context I want to talk about before going into the signs. I know most of us must have seen the video that have been going viral of a young lady that was being proposed to or trying to be proposed to in a mall or a supermarket, and then she denounced this guy's proposal. This must be a guy she has been dating for over a year. Hey, Jehovah God. And he denounced his proposal and even slapped him and walked out on him. Oh God. That was a no-no. I was even embarrassed. Seeing my fellow lady do this. Well, it's not for the first time. That is the second I've seen such a video. It has happened countless series of times, and it is not proper. It is appalling. It is ratchet. It doesn't speak highly of you. You might be thinking it makes you feel tough or look tough or oh I'm hard to get all this. It is not sensible and mature to act in that way because there are various ways and more matured ways by which you can go about it, everything in life, every issue in life. Okay, now for instance, my own story number one. There was this guy I was dating before I got married to my worthy husband. Okay, I'm married for 2 years plus now, happily married, beautifully married. Yeah, I want to state this example. Before I met my husband, I had series of spouse as it's me to that wanted to get married to me. Okay, but thank God I didn't settle for any of those men. Thank God I knew my worth not to settle for any of those men. But I had to wait until God gave me my own gift, which is my husband. I'm so grateful to God for that. So this particular guy, the first one, I had just finished, my university then, and I had to help my mom out in her place of work before I got the job. So we got to this place, the cinema, here in Port Harcourt too. So we got there. We after seeing the movie, people then they turned on the lights. Okay, before they turned on the lights, on the lights. Okay, before they turned on the lights, I noticed the guy was struggling with bringing something out of his pocket. And because we never go to a great level, to a reasonable level before we get, I would so many nice choking, being choked with people and then living together. No. So people were living and not totally left. So all of a sudden I saw this guy nearly down. This is barely 3 weeks of getting to know you, not even like you or Jesus Christ. So unimaginable. So this guy went on his knee and brother the ring, will you marry me? I was like, What is happening here? Like, what am I seeing? Is this like a dream? Is this a dream? Please stop embarrassing me. I say to him, please stand up. You're embarrassing me. Oh God, I give God the glory that at that particular era or period of time, people had not started this habit of getting to capture, or maybe it had started, but people in the room with us that saw the whole thing going on then were not, didn't find it interesting, or maybe not necessary to video. I was so grateful that nobody captured or videoed what was going on that particular. If it had happened, I wonder what would have happened to me. You get what I'm trying to say? So this guy, I told him, no, 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 you're really embarrassing me. I don't even know what is happening here. And then I walked out on him angrily. And I told him, please come in to follow me. And I took him down to another eatery beside the cinema. I told him, I made it clear to him that this thing can't work. You're just getting to know me and you're acting, you want to propose to me. You don't even know me from Adam. I'm just getting to know you, man. So just cut a long story short on that particular story. The guy then went on with just getting to know you, man. So just cut a long story short on that particular story. The guy then went calling me and telling me, texting me, he didn't want to lose me. He knew I was a woman full of potentials, beautiful, blah 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 blah. He didn't want to lose me to another man. This and this. I lost my mom. A lot of buhaha. That one ended. You saw the way and manner in which I went about. I didn't go about slapping him or telling him, "Oh, you're mad." Hey, this and that. No, 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 no. That's not how a classy woman or a lady who regards her reputation should act. The second story, this one was okay. I was in the church where I attend before I got married. Okay, I saw a woman that really liked me, and they said if I could marry someone who is not a member of that same church. By the way, it's a Deeper Life church, born and bred in Deeper Life, and I'm proud about that. So, and then she gave my contact to her brother that is based in Lagos State, and the guy got in contact with me. We got talking. This is less than 1 week. In fact, in that one, a lot of buhaha. Oh, a lot of things were so wrong about that particular guy. We went on talking. He came down from Lagos to Port Harcourt to come see me, and then we got to hang out the first time. The second time we hung out. The first time we hung out at one of the most expensive restaurants in Port Harcourt, trying to impress me. Now I said, "Oh, hala, let's keep watching and see how it goes." The second time, he called me. I said he wanted us to hang out, this and it's very very important. And then just cut long story short, this guy brought out the ring that after we were done with the meals and all. And let me not forget to add that all the things we ate and drank, I paid for it. It's good for you ladies to carry out vex money, because there are times these men, it is well, let's not just go down, let's not just go that direction. I had to pay for each and everything we ate and drank that day. This guy said he had no money. I don't know if he was trying to test me, I don't know, but whatever it is, that was there. Thank God I knew my words a little bit. I didn't settle for him. Well, so that was then. So after we done eating and drinking, he then went on his nails and brought out one sparkly aboki like ring to engage me in an eatery close to my house. Bro, I was like, okay, you're embarrassing me. Please stop. Can you just stop this already? I'm going to walk out on you if you don't stand up. My dear, that one ended respectfully. A whole lot of things went on, but it surfaced. You didn't see me or hear me saying I slapped him, I pushed his head, or I kicked him. No, it's not needed. As a woman who knows her reputation should be kept intact, you act accordingly. You don't go about doing all of those other things I mentioned just because you want to seem tough or seem necessary. Okay, so that one passed. So now you saw the way and manner I went about me rejecting those men's proposal. Now, help you identify 5 signs you are no longer in love with him, sis. So you just have to kindly let this guy know, let this man know on time. instead of causing unrealistic hopes and expectation for someone's son. And then when he now wants to propose to you and do it in a way that he feels will be so lovey-dovey and full of, romance and all of that, and make you happy, you then backlash at him, slap him, walk out on him. Okay, that is even fair. Or act funny towards him because of someone is portraying love to you. Love that people are finding these days. And is somewhat genuine love that is somewhat hard to get. It is well, I can't really say if the love is genuine or not, but this is just me generalizing my statement. One of the ways by which you can identify you're no longer in love with this guy is that whenever you think about this person, you no longer feel excited, you no longer feel happy. By the way, this is someone that when you started off the relationship at first, the first few 6 months, it was always, oh, each time I think about him, my heart gets to melt, this and this and this, a lot of beautiful, lovely experiences. But as time goes on, things begins to change, so the relationship begins to change, and then you fall out of love with this person. That whenever you even think about him, it's as though you're thinking about something blocking your vision, and you get irritated with just the thought of him. My dear, it is a sign you are not in love with him anymore. So you let him go, or you go out of the relationship. Secondly, you guys don't communicate as much as this it is just a very normal thing for people who are in love to always communicate. Like someone like me, the slightest of any issue or any excitement, I get to call my husband about it. Then when we're dating, even now, and it's always be so. You call him, oh baby, look at what happened today, or look at what I experienced today. Can you imagine what someone did to me today? This and this and this. This is what you were actually, always, even things that seem irrelevant, you always get to call him and tell him about it because you feel so happy, you feel really fulfilled, you feel really excited to express your feelings to him through phone calls and all of that. But whereby you don't even want to communicate with him again, or you see his calls 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't return his calls, my dear. You not feeling or being eager to return his calls shows that it's a red flag. It can't work. It shows that you are falling or beginning to fall out of love with him. Because the way it was from the onset isn't the way it is as time is going by. Yeah. So thirdly, you tend to notice more of his flaws. It's something that, for instance, while eating, you go out on a date with him, and while eating, you notice the while he eats, he makes sounds with his mouth. It's not cool, I know, but it's something that you were actually aware of. You have been aware of for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months or more, and then all of a sudden it begins to irritate you. You begin to complain over every single thing. I'm not saying complaining is wrong, but when it's being done excessively, like unnecessarily, my sister, that you are falling out of love with this person. Like everything, if he does irritates you, you get to complain over the slightest issue, my dear. It is a red flag. Leave the gentleman alone. Yeah, leave him alone. The fourth one, by which you get to know and identify within you. You can't lie to yourself. You're the only one that can tell yourself the truth. Is the fourth one by which you can know that you are no longer feeling this person's vibe, or excited about this person as you used to before, is that you no longer see or envision them in your futuristic goals. Like when you say talking about marriage, how you used to, on that fateful day, you get to say I do it to him, you get to say I do to him, you get to, envision how your first year, second year of anniversary will be, how the day you would give birth, you'll be there with you in the labor room, all of those things. In fact, when you even think about them and you like, was I really dreaming? My sister, it is normal. Okay, it is okay. It could be that you're falling out of love, and there's nothing wrong if you fall out of love with him. Wrong with it, so long you guys are in a relationship. You feel like it's not working anymore. You just let him know. Okay, instead of putting the guy or the young man in a very tight corner and making him feel as though he's not doing enough or trying enough, and making him want to, you know, question his devotedness to you. You shouldn't let him be in that position. Because if you were in his shoes, you wouldn't love it too. Yes, you no longer value and respect him. Let me tell you, one of the very crucial things, an important and essential thing in every relationship between a man and a woman, between a husband and wife, between spouses, between partners, between business partners, between colleagues, between siblings, is respect and value. You must be able to respect me. If you don't respect me, sorry, I may not be able to reciprocate it. I'll give you a long rope. I'm someone who is a sucker for respect. Because I know I give it out too. So now, ladies, if you begin to notice that you don't value or you no longer respect this man, or when he gives you a thing or tells you a thing to do, and you kind of question it, like why should you do it, or you tend to like question every single thing and not, you know, value him or respect him as he should be respected, or regard him in the manner in which he should be regarded, you get to know that you fall out of love with this person, because you can't do life with someone you don't respect. Oh yes, it's true. You can't marry someone you don't love. You can't marry someone you don't. There's one particular friend of mine, I know if you're watching this video, just know I love you so much. Biochemistry department. She was an amazing lady in university. She always made one particular statement, and then I used to say, why make the statements? You don't sound spiritual, you don't sound godly. But I mean, as I go by in life and I see various faces and views of things in life, I began to say, okay, no wonder. She used to say then that she can't marry someone she does not respect, and she always says it blatantly, unapologetically. I think there's a very time I questioned her, but well, that's it. But now I see the reason. You can't marry or do life with someone you don't respect or value. Like, it's not going to work. You always believe the person, you always see the person as less, which is not okay. It's not proper. Yes. So, guys, if you can relate to any of these signs or all of these signs and more, to how you have been in this relationship with this particular, guy or man, it's high time you tell yourself the truth, call a spade, and put things right, okay? Because you can't keep giving someone hope where there seems to be no hope. Yes, you do the right thing by calling them politely, respectfully, and telling them this can work. It's not a do or die affair, just a relationship. By the way, I didn't marry each and every persons or guys I dated. So many other persons, most relationship coach did not marry each and every person they dated. So if you do a die affair, just go ahead, tell him or her, or tell him particularly we're talking about the man, the woman to the man now. Tell him politely, this is a season of love. He might want to engage you tomorrow, which is the Valentine Day, or within the week, or anytime. And you begin to see that you're falling out of love, you're losing respect, you're losing, you know, value for this person. You no longer treasure the moments or communicate as you ought to, as you used to, or you no longer think about him as often as you used to. These are signs, these are red flags. Just go ahead with dissolving the relationship, because it's of no need, it's of no use elongating it, because you're gonna cause a disastrous heartbreak to someone, and sometimes it could lead to suicide for those who can't take it. You don't want to be the reason why someone gets to have extremely low self-esteem or dampened um, self-image. Okay, do the right thing, and I know that God will bless you as you subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell and like the video and comments. Till next time, I see you guys.